It is an hour earlier than usual. I mean, at least it feels like it because it's now daylight savings time in the US. Yay! Can we get a cheer for daylight savings time? No, I agree. We should not. How's everybody doing today? Tired? Probably tired. We are... the big news in the channel is that I have a new emoji for followers. This is our raid emote, so when we raid into other channels, we can use this. Let's see, where is he? Here we go. It's Jeff, and he says raid. I'm very excited about it. Yeah. I'm even gonna gigantify him. Yeah, look at that. Anyway, I'm very excited. There are some things that I don't like about the art that I'm probably gonna change, but in general, it's really cool, and I'm so proud to have a raid emote like a real streamer. So that's my big news. At least as far as the channel goes. Looking forward to chocolate and bananas for breakfast. That sounds so good. Well, I just had normal breakfast at the normal time and then had an hour less time to get ready. So yeah, raid emote. I'm so excited. So hopefully we'll find somebody at the end of stream to raid into and we'll be able to show off this wonderful new art. And I have stickers and things with that on them in progress in my various merch shops. Still trying to figure out a way to integrate them all into one website. It's not been easy so far, but we'll figure it out. So I'm stalling. I'm stalling because I'm probably not going to survive very long in this game. We've been playing this Shipwrecked game for, 5 episodes now, and when we left off last week, we were not in good shape. It was so bad. The sanity was real bad. We're about to have to start fighting the nightmares, and when you're Wendy, fighting the nightmares is bad because Abigail can't help you. So I'm not looking forward to that, and I'm finding other things to talk about that aren't my game. Hey, if the game ends in less than 5 minutes, then what do you want to do after? Do you want to start a new Don't Starve? A new Shipwrecked, or possibly try one of the other game modes, even though they're not exactly on brand for me. Or we could do something else. I want to do my channel points art at some point, so maybe we can do that on stream, but I don't know. What do we think? I feel like I need a plan going into this game because it's so bad. Another quick announcement, we will not be streaming on Sunday next week because Raylan and I will be out of town and I won't have access to this setup. But yeah, or we could just talk the entire time, just talk for 2 hours. Yeah, Hamlet would be nice. More Don't Starve will be easiest. That's true. That's definitely true. But I think I can probably handle doing something different. I'm getting less bad at streaming every time I come online, which is very exciting for me. Well, let's just switch over to this. We'll do it very slowly. Let me fix this source. Sources, window capture. There we go. Okay. More Don't Starve will be easiest, so we'll see if we want to do Hamlet or Reign of Giants or just do another Shipwrecked, which will again be the most on theme. So again, to continue stalling, We will not be here on Sunday, but I will be doing another Wednesday stream. I streamed on Wednesday kind of last minute. I just kind of woke up and did my makeup real quick and was like, okay, let's go. I want to do some fishing because there are some streamers I watch who have I guess it's a running joke called Fish Gaming Wednesday where they just fish. So I went into Guild Wars 2 and I just fished and chatted. And it was really cool. So we're going to try and do that again this coming Wednesday. And, but unfortunately the Sunday stream's not gonna happen. So, let's see. Oh, I'm so scared to do this. Day 56. I'm gonna end up in the morgue. Day 56, killed by nightmares. Oh, I don't wanna click the button. I suppose you had to if it involved fishing. Well, as they say, every Wednesday is Fish Gaming Wednesday when you're a mermaid. Okay, Shipwrecked. I'm so scared. I low-key have a plan, but I'm scared. Toothy grin. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna try real hard to not die. No promises. Oh, I don't want to press the continue button. I really don't want to. I was really enjoying this game and we put a lot of time into it, but this is how Don't Starve works. Oh no. Dolphins, please save me. I don't think they can. It's not good. I'm so scared. Okay, we are immediately going back to the Monkey Island. Hopefully the boat doesn't break before we get there. We're going back there and we are gonna try and find some more flowers. Any flowers that we can. We're gonna put on some armor. Luckily the waves are going the right direction right now. Oh. And if we can, we're gonna try and build a fire. Alright, so here we go, getting out. At least we're on land now. Get this, look for some flowers. There's a flower, but it's in water, and I really don't want to walk in water right now. The water is the problem. Okay, Gonna need this. Chop some trees. Normally I chop the big trees, but not today. Not today! Oh, see, that thing is attacking me. And there's still mosquitoes. Like, why? Why? The season's supposed to be over and it's not. Ouch. Okay, come on. No. Not good. Not good. Okay, I'm walking in the water even though I don't want to be because I don't feel like I have another choice. Oh, this is so bad, chat. The fire, by the way, is to, like, try and dry out. If I can dry out, I might be okay. So I'm just gonna keep running from these things. Doing my best. And drying out the best I can. nope, nope, nope. It's real bad. It's real bad, but at least I'm kind of dry now. Let's see if we can make it to the morning. Let's see. Where did my fire even go? I don't know where it is. Ouch. But look at this, and good news. So now I can see. I mean, I'm not playing as Willow, but at least this gives me some light. Willow is a pyromaniac who actually gains sanity from setting things on fire, which unfortunately is not the case for this character. But look, my 14 sanity, it's not going down anymore. And it might even go up a little bit if we can make it to the morning. Ah! Honestly, I'm doing better than I thought I would at this point. So that is freaking something. Oh my god. We are alive. Barely. The sanity numbers are going up. Slowly. That's an eye plant. Gotta avoid that. What I don't understand is why there's no rye anywhere. Really thought rainy season was supposed to be over, chat. Soggy and sad. Yeah, no kidding. Why is the entire island flooded? Food. I might actually starve on this. Which would stink because I have one job. Look at that, sanity is all the way up to 38. That's so high. I don't even have the red lines in the corners anymore. I'm doing great. I'm doing so good. But I'm gonna run out of food. And now it's going back down. Cool. A new axe. Just chopping many trees that we can. Okay. I'll drop this. Of course, the monkeys are taking the logs. OMG, it's morning finally. Yeah. So did you see I chopped the trees to get logs to build another fire to try and actually dry myself out for real this time? And the freaking monkeys took them. Ow. 3 hit points. I think this is it. Yeah, my usual method of kiting does not work with nightmares. So, like, I can run away from them, but I can't get anything else to fight them because they're my nightmares and nobody else can see them. Fire, fire, please, the fire. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so now what, chat? That's it. I survived 56 days. Yeah, shocker. Well, we did our best. We made it probably about 5 minutes, which is what I expected. So, we have a couple options. We can keep playing Don't Starve. Whoa! We can keep playing Don't Starve. We can start a new Shipwrecked game. Or we can try one of the other modes, either Hamlet or Reign of Giants. So, if we want to do another Shipwrecked with Wendy, I will hit retry. So, yep. Anyone there? No, everyone left because that was very short and not very interesting. I mean, it was exciting. I didn't technically starve, I don't think. Did I starve? We'll have to watch the replay. But, yeah, okay. Real quick, Shipwrecked or Hamlet next. Those are our options. Shipwrecked or Hamlet. Hamlet. Okay. Let's do main menu. Alright. New game. Hamlet. For Hamlet, I like to start as Wickerbottom. Because it's much faster to get going in the game. This mode is extremely time sensitive. You have to do everything very, very quickly. Because otherwise the world ends on you. It's great. Shipwrecked is fine. Well, that doesn't help me. Even I need to figure out how to do polls, but then the poll would be 50-50, and I don't freaking know. Well, let's do Hamlet real quick. See how it goes. If it's a short game, then we'll go back to Shipwrecked, all right? Sure. Okay. So let's get started. I feel like I'm betraying my brand, though, is the thing. But the people want to see what Hamlet is like. I feel like I should do this on the Real Women of Gaming channel, but I still need to talk to people about actually getting access to that channel. That's a little bit complicated. But we'll see. Generating plateau. Iterating upon cursed temples, which is a thing. Hurting street life. That's the sun. That's what it does when the world ends in the apocalypse. Which is like apocalypse, but with pigs. Alright. Nice 3-point landing out of 10. Okay, so you start out with the machete, which seems like it would be a good thing. Oh god, these dogs. They eat all the food that's on the ground. I don't like it. But since you cannot gather grass, reticulating splines. I don't know what a spline is in this context or really any other, to be honest. You cannot just harvest grass like a normal person. You have to harvest it with the machete. And if you can't get grass, by the time night falls, what happens? Charlie! Something that was displayed when SimCity was generating a game. Really? I don't remember that. Did it mean anything then? I guess not. Splines weren't a thing in SimCity though, right? Okay, over here we've got the deep jungle, which is our dangerous biome. We've got some lovely vine-tooth stalkers. We've got these actual vines that come down and take your stuff and hurt you. Slugs are not very good. This is the painted desert biome, where you can find a lot of rocks, and there's even some insect mounds that are regenerating rocks, which are pretty cool. So, when we start a game in Don't Starve, the first thing we want to try and do is get 2 pieces of flint so we can make a mining pick and get more flint. So we'll check in this cave, enter cave cleft. Here's 1 piece of... No, not the mushroom. Here's 1 piece of flint. There was something that was displayed... Oh, it was Technobabble. Was that an armadillo? That is a pangolin. It's like a giant pangolin that excretes gold. But yeah, they curl up into balls when they're scared. Let's see, so torch so that I can see inside this cave. Did I actually build a torch or did I just start to? I just started to. All right, torch, torch, torch. And I'm not seeing more flint in here. Okay, well, we'll keep looking. Here's a little more painted. Usually there's rocks just on the ground and painted. This is iron. This is great for making certain tools. This is the insect mound, gnat mound. You don't want to walk into the gnats though. They are bad. They will hurt you and take your sanity very quickly. Oh look, it's a poison jungle. Watch this. It poisons you if you walk in it. You have to go in there in order to save the world from the apocalypse. Okay. This is great. This is one of the many tunnels. So, lovely. Yes, it is. It's a very tricky thing. So I still just really need to get flint. There's lots of good stuff here. These tempting idols, crumbling visage, you can harvest pieces of them and sell them in town and get a lot of money. And money is important in this game. Come on, why is there no flint? This might be a short game if I don't find any freaking flint. Let's see, look for some rocks to turn over. It's another tempting idol. Like, potentially I could probably... So, since I'm Wickerbottom, and the thing with Wickerbottom is that she doesn't need to build a science machine. She has all the blueprints for the science machine automatically. And then when you build a science machine, it's the equivalent of an alchemy engine. So you don't have to build an alchemy engine at all. It goes right from science machine to the magic tiers, which I've basically never gotten to because I like playing this game, but I'm not like good at it, as I keep mentioning. Just in case anybody gets confused, I'm not that good at Don't Starve. I just like to play it a lot. Come on, there's a rock. Please have flint. Just have flint. Grass. How about you? Flint! Yeah, let's go! Back to the painting. Get some more rocks. Get some more flint. I'm singing a song. Yay, flint! Yay, flint. Okay, here we go. Ooh, a vine. Vines are good. They're great for making a hat so that the fog doesn't get you. Those are words that make lots of sense in different situations. Here we go. Let me know, like, this game mode is really complicated. There is so much to pay attention to. So I'm going to try to keep an eye on chat, and please inform me. Right. Here's where we're going. If I'm, like, failing to explain something well. Well, like you said, you didn't starve. Listen, I am not entirely sure that I didn't starve. My hunger level was real low for a while there. And lots of different things were hurting me. And one of them was that nightmare, but also maybe starvation. You get 6 hits. Charlie won't get you yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am in the dark. It is bright enough to see. The neat thing about playing this is that I'm not Wendy, I'm me more, and I can do different silly voices. Okay, but look at that. 9 rocks, 3 flint. Heck yeah. Okay. So... yes. So these you want to hit 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that they have this little nub left. You can hit them up to 6 times, but on 6 it disappears, and then the whole thing has to regenerate from the start. And the thing is, the clouds of gnats regenerated them, and it takes longer, and it goes in a different random place, so your map is not useful. Let's see. Let's follow the edge around this way, see what we can get. I do like to explore the deep jungle as much as I can in the first day or two before buying a house. Yeah, you can buy a house in this version. It's wild. It's very complicated and very, very challenging. Okay, here's some more gas jungle. That's good to know. I like to... Oops! Torch! Gonna have to get to some more grass soon. Only one left. If I end up with that in the middle of the night, I'm going to be killed by Charlie! You're out of torches, Charlie. No, was that bad? I kind of feel like that was bad. Iron. Alright, not gonna waste my last torch. So the tricky thing with this painted biome is if you walk too close to those birds, they will lightning you. Like a bolt of lightning will just strike you if you get too close. And if you walk too close to the gnats will swarm your head and start biting you. That's 4. Some good loot in that one. So you have to really keep an eye on where things are and don't get too close to the wildlife. 2, 3, 4. Up, up. And I'll leave the niter for now because that's not really useful until we can build gunpowder, which you also need to stop the apocalypse. The process to do that is absurdly difficult and complicated. 2, 4. Up. Flint. I got so much flint now. It's great. But what I don't have is grass, which is, as I've mentioned, real bad. It's still the morning. Let's see if I can go far enough around this thing that it won't get me. Okay. Alright. Oh, here's another mound. This is great. Look at this. I've got 19 rocks. 1, 2, 3. Some seeds. Normally you need... How many rocks do you need? You need 25, I think, to build a base. Yeah. But that's at least reduced a little bit in games where you're playing as Wickerbottom. Let me see. What have we got here? So yeah, we're going to have to head over like this way or somewhere where there's grass because this is an emergency situation. So any questions about Hamlet? I know it's been a lot of information in a really short time. Yay, houses. Yeah, we're not quite at the house stage yet. My big priority is grass. Ooh, more gold. Gold is good. Less important as Wickerbottom, but still important. Especially like the gold machete, which makes me think of that MC Frontalot song every time. But yeah. That's a comment for way later. Assuming we make it to way later. Machete. Chop, chop, chop. Here we go. Chop, chop, chop. If we get enough grass, we can build a backpack. But we're not there yet, chat. I'm still sad. I do get sad when I have a long-running game and it ends. But yeah, like that was a rough one. I've only even made it to the monsoon season in Shipwrecked a couple of times, and it's just tough. And I can't believe that I don't know how long it takes for that flooding to disappear. So those are things that I'm going to have to keep in mind for the next time I play. Which I do want to go back to. Like I said, it feels like I'm betraying my brand. Let's see, how many sticks do we have? 9. 9 is good. Okay, this is where these things are. That is good to know too. Ball-peen hammer, treasure hunting, a new tab for Hamlet. Gotta learn how to handle the sandbags. Yeah, I'm trying. It's not working great so far. Alright, so the ball-peen hammer you can use to take these. These sell for 10 oinks each, which is a lot of money. But now I'm running out of inventory space, so I think I technically can build a backpack, but I shouldn't. 6 out of 4. Maybe that's a backpack and 1 torch. I guess, like, being able to have the backpack and the ball peen hammer early, huge advantages to playing Wicker Bottom and Hamlet. The end of the world happens on, I think it's day 56, just like the end of the world in our last world. But you have a lot of really complicated things that you have to do before then. Oh, right, I forgot to mention that I like to go inside any of the ruins when I find them, just in case I get picked up by a giant bird and dropped on a different island and have to find my way back. It makes it so much easier. Let's see, let's get an axe. Maybe start harvesting some of this wood. Do we have enough? There's some sticks. It's okay. So we've got 3. This is 30 oinks worth of artifacts. We are going for, ooh, egg. Eggs are really important in this too. Because you need eggs to build gunpowder, and you need gunpowder to stop the apocalypse. Ow. Why did it have to be snakes? So there's not venomous snakes in this game mode, but oh, free grass. Yeah. But there are venomous scorpions, so you know. It's a balance. It's kind of a wash in the end. More grass. That's another few minutes of not dying. Get some more of these sticks so I can make some tools. Ooh, getting hungry. That's not great. How am I going to do my one job if I'm hungry? Nope. Don't like that. Those can be very useful, but not at this stage of the game, really. That's the thing. Everything that is, like, horrible can also be useful. There's a dung beetle. Harvesting the thing. There's a flint. Look at the flint. Oh, good. They're fighting each other. That's what I like to see. Sticks. Sticks. Why did it have to be scorpions? I mean, at least it wasn't snakes in terms of the venom. But yeah, the scorpions drop venom sacs. And you can't actually craft the antidotes here because it's the same recipe and there's no seaweed or coral. But you can buy them at the store, so that's nice. Yeah, there's a bunch of different stores, and one of them is like the pharmacy, and it sells a bunch of heals and antidotes and a couple other things. So, yeah, again, like we've already found the gas jungle, which is the most important, and we found the pig tunnel, which is also good. That, so you have to kind of find your way through a maze underground, and then it brings you out to the capital city. So the islands are actually plateaus, and there's like 5 or 6 plateaus. So this is the main plateau, obviously, that you start on. Then there's the capital city plateau, the Fountain of Youth plateau, the Bird plateau, and the Apocalypse plateau. I think that's all of them. Yeah, more flint. It's getting to the point where flint is less exciting. A natural 20. Founder's badge. Acquired. I don't understand what you mean by that. Also, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are now playing Don't Starve Hamlet. Typically, we would be playing Don't Starve Shipwrecked. Don't Starve is my very favorite game. It's my comfort game, so it's what I have started out playing as I am beginning to subscribe to Tier 1? Really? Oh my god! Thank you! This is my very first not Prime sub, so it's a huge deal for me. And yeah, I really appreciate it. I don't have a lot of subscriber benefits, so that's what Founder's Badge means, that you are my first Tier 1 subscriber. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, did you see my new raid emote? I have a new raid emote. Here we go. No. So this is, somehow it started running without my keys on the thing, and now I don't have any food and I'm starving because it ran me right through those things that steal your food. So that's not good. I'm not gonna starve though, because I'm smart and I know how to find food. Yeah, so what happened was I was running and I was trying to type in Twitch, which is a terrible idea, and I almost starved to death because of it. I have one job. Yes, Raid, that is Jeff the Octopus. You'll see him up in my corner. Right, he's that way, right? I can't see myself right now, so, but I'm pretty sure it's the opposite direction of what it looks like for me on the screen. I think that's how it works. We're not mirrored. Here's some more. And the health is a bit low, but once we get... Yeah! Ooh, I love that. I did catch, like, a couple minutes of your stream last night and caught the PNG tuber, and that's such a fun design. I love it. Okay, so we've got, like, way more than 5 of these, so it's time to try and find the town. We have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's unnecessary. But let's go. We can use these to buy food. It's great. Yeah, that was so fun. I'm thinking about getting... So I have a friend from... that I met through a different streamer who does character art, mainly for furries, and I commissioned them for... I want to go into that cave, but also I can't carry anything else. I commissioned a sticker design of my Mersona, and it's so good. Wait, hang on. Can I make the book? What do I need for the book? I need seeds. Alright, this might actually free up 1 slot in my inventory. Yeah. Okay. This is a book that causes plants to grow, but it also costs a lot of sanity. And as Wicker Bottom, you can't sleep to regain sanity. So that's something I might have been able to do as Wendy in the Shipwrecked game. But I wound up dying of insanity. So usually the town is in the southeast kind of corner of the main plateau. I was saying I don't like these guys. They're called pogs. They're very cute, but they follow you around and eat any food that's on the ground, and more importantly, they attack your livestock, which is something that hopefully I'll be getting into more of later. That's these guys. So I like to chase these into the city near the house so I can harvest their feathers and sell them and craft with them. Night will be here soon. It's day 3. I really do try to get, oh, that was a corner. Like, the best way to harvest the feathers is to, like, chase them to the edge of the plateau like that, but again, I don't have inventory space. I really need to sell these things. Oh, so hungry. I still do have some radishes at least. I'm gonna eat one now so that I don't stop paying attention and lose it. But yeah, I'm seriously considering making a PNG tuber of that, but I also have a family member who does character art who has offered to make one for me too. So I need to look into that as well and figure out a decision. Hopefully I'm not really seeing... So where was the balloon? Okay, the balloon is there. I'm here. Frequently the town is fairly close to the balloon, so I could continue going along the edges, but that may not be the fastest way to find it. Yes, and I haven't been hydrating. This is on you, chat. Nobody did the hydrate redeem. Anyway. Trick or treat. Yes, my fabulous collection of Halloween mugs that I have to really try hard not to buy any more of. Ooh, what's that? That's pretty. I don't have any animated emotes yet. That's something I'm gonna have to figure out. Yes, here it is. All right. Welcome to Swinesbury. This is the food shop. I can't afford anything because none of my assets are liquid right now. But there was some really good stuff in there, so I'm excited, and hopefully the inventory doesn't turn over before I'm able to get some. Right now, we are looking for the Academy, which is where we can sell these, even though selling them, just finish eating these, picking up so the rot is useful for fertilizer, but the pigs will eat it if they get near it, so I'm trying to grab it so that they can't. But again, the inventory problem is bad. If I find the house, then I will just drop these artifacts on the ground. And again, if I'm like going too fast or dumping too much information, there is so much going on in this game mode. Yes. Torch. Ooh, more grass. No, actually harvest it this time for real. Okay. But yeah, we're okay. We're doing it. But yeah. Wow, this is a huge, like, grassy area. That's wild. So continuing around the edges. So there is a house that you can buy. So that's something that we're looking for. And then you can start setting up your base there by the house. And that's what I like to do. And that's not necessarily the best place like you. Typically in Hamlet, what I've been doing is setting up my main base in Swinesbury and then secondary base. Yes, so if you can sell things outside, it's better. Because that stimulates the economy. So as you see, these are giving me 10-piece coins. Is there another one of those guys nearby? Not easily. Most of the villagers, you can sell different things to them. Most of them you can sell one thing per day. There are a couple that you can do multiples, though. Very mad. I'll have to come back for you. So that's 5. That's already enough for a house. Here's another archaeologist. Oh, I see the slanty shanty over there. That's where I'm gonna live. There. And last one. Okay, 8. So now, I just need to find City Hall so I can actually buy the house, because right now, it requires something to unlock it. Grass, grass, we're at 17 for those. That's great. Love that. Nope, that's a mugger. He's going to attack me and steal my money. See, there's so much going on in this. So I gotta find some guards who will hopefully see him attack me and, you know. There we go. To thine death! Alright. So did we see? Oh, there it is. That's City Hall. So let's head up there. And it's right, oh yeah, it's right next to the food store. So there's a food store and there's like a restaurant, which I don't typically go to because the food's very expensive. Let's see. Okay. So first things first. Buy deed of home ownership. 50 orcs. There we go. And now we still have 30 left, which is fantastic. So we're going to go in here. We're going to buy the watermelon, because that gives me sanity, which is very important, because Wickerbottom can't sleep. Ooh, and there's another watermelon. Wonderful. Gonna eat that. Deed of homeownership. Yeah. We don't need a deed for that. Well, unfortunately, in the game we do. So I'm gonna get... I forgot to get... So I need to get charcoal so I can build a crock pot in my house. But yeah, now I have the house. And then the green guys, the berrymen. We need to find them. There's one. So the berries, which you buy for 1 oink in the grocery store, you sell for 4. So that's a profit of 3 oinks per flipping berries. That's a great income source if you can do it. And like, of course, this store doesn't always stock berries, but there is also a garden store where you can, if you're lucky, buy berry bushes and then continue making money off of those. So here are 2 of these. I'm going to put this on the shelf. And we can get better shelves later on, but that's not a priority right now. Right now the priority is going to be, and we can drop this. We don't need this here. We can drop these. Nobody's going to eat them in here. And so let's see. So these areas here, so you can see there are a bunch of charred trees. So we're going to head back there and pick up some more charcoal. All right. Everybody having fun? Were you having fun? Were you enjoying Hamlet? There's a lot. There's so much to this game. But I am more familiar with it than I am with Shipwrecked. So there's a lot more. It's interesting hearing me info dump about the game. Yeah, it's great. Love that. And then if you come back on Wednesday, you can hear me info dump about probably Guild Wars 2. I love the smell of your life getting a little easier in the morning. Well, I mean, I don't know, like getting easier, because the game mode is so hard. Look at this. Can you freaking believe this? I can't walk through to get to the things, because there's an edge right here. Look at that. Do you see that nonsense? That's ridiculous. I don't like that. Let's get some more rocks. And more importantly, some more flint. We're gonna leave the niter for now. We'll come back and get that later. Assuming there is a later. Boo. Oh, look at this. This is great. So this is how I'm gonna make my grass farm at my home. So let's see. Shovel, which I don't need a science. Oh, we gotta leave because there's bugs that come out of there and attack you at night. Yeah. Boo! Boo to the plateau being a weird, silly shape that I... Hopefully this one has a way that you can get through. Okay, it does. Alright. No need to panic. We're good. Here we go. Alright, and there's painted, which means that... See, this one's already starting to grow back. Food. And then, yeah, there's right over here. So I have all the charcoal that I want. All the charcoal I could possibly ever want. You need 6 charcoal to make a crock pot. And that is really important for doing what? Not starving! Which we probably didn't do in our Shipwreck game, but I'm honestly not even sure. I was trying so hard to avoid the hallucinations that were attacking me. I did not. Reader, I did not. Sorry, I'm not doing this right. Narrator voice. I did not avoid the hallucinations that were chasing me. How was that? Did I do it? Okay. 15. Do you think that 15's enough, chat? It's probably good, right? Maybe go for an even 20. How about an even 19? Does 19 work for you? Oh, no, that's 20. All right, back to town. What's the best way to get back to town? goodness, this is... I gotta go down here and then through here, I guess. I need 20. Well, we do have 20 now, so it's okay. We can relax. Let's grab this thing while we're here. Torch? Here it is. Let's make another one. Because if this goes out, the night monster gets you. How about if I told you about the night monster? If it gets completely dark in this game, an invisible monster will attack you and kill you in 2 hits. Her name's Charlie. 19 was a very good year. It was not bad. It was better than some of the other ones. Though at this point our definition of a good year is kind of messed up. If it's completely dark, how do we know the monster is invisible? We don't. I mean, she's invisible because we can't see her. In that regard, she is invisible. Because she doesn't actually, I want to say appear. She is not present at any point when it's not completely dark. But this is kind of, okay, we have one of these. Didn't we have one of these? Oh, the vine stole it. If you get 3 of these and a piece of meat, you can make a great bean soup that's very nutritious. Nutritious! Oh man, it's gonna be so good when I don't have an Invisalign or a retainer anymore. But for now, I am enjoying having better teeth than I did. My teeth were so bad. Yes, into the house. I'm gonna eat the last berry. Alright, refine. 3 pieces of cut stone. 1, 2, 3. Food. Crock pot. Put it here. Frog legs. 1 vegetable. 2 sticks. Sticks can go in the crock pot. It's kind of silly, but that's how you make fish sticks. And kebabs. Let's go back to the food store and see if there's anything that we can eat right away. Here, this is for you. Oh, there's some seeds. Those are good. We can eat those. No dead air. No dead air. What's in here? We have so much money. Please give me food. Corn! Corn is great. It's a little more expensive, but you can, you don't have to cook it, so, yeah. But anyway, and then the eggplant you can cook, and it gives you a lot of health. Corn! Nice. Here come the bats. The vampire bats. So we're gonna let the guards take care of those for us. They're the equivalent of the hounds or the crocodiles in Hamlet. And they drop, not pigskin, but pigskin? And meat. So that's really good. The pigskin is important for building, like, basically any of these buildings that you see in the town. And they're very useful, especially the guard towers, because being able to put those guards where you want them is huge. Froggy Bunwich. Eat. Alright. And next, gonna build a fire pit, because some food is better when it's... What is happening? Okay. I don't know if it's my keyboard or what. It's being weird today. Here we go. Yeah. Raised eggplant. Eat that. Health is going back up. Pigskin went into a helmet on Don't Starve Shipwrecked. Yes, and you can also make those helmets in this game as well. However, there are a lot more things. Like, you can build your own slanty shanty, you can build your own stores. There's so much. Now, look at this. If you pick up the poop, people pay you for it. So that's pretty cool. So, and then that drops from pigs that you've traded with a lot or who have eaten things. So that's why it's good to trade on the street if you can. And here we go. Let's get our farms going. Nope, nope. Do not take my seeds. I need those. I need them for farming. And also not starving, which is my one job. Luckily, they cannot take these. Of course, I ran out of inventory space again. I have not been great at keeping on top of that today. But whatever. I was telling the braised eggplant sounds so good. Right, yeah, that's one of the foods that makes me hungry in this game. What else? Like the feijoada bean soup. That makes me hungry too. But we're a ways away from getting it. Alright, we're gonna plant these. We're gonna just drop this on the ground because whatever. Oh, green mushrooms, by the way, restore your sanity. They take a little health, but they restore a lot of sanity. So we're at 193. We're gonna eat a mushroom, and that brings us to 208. Max is 250. So there we go, 223. And as we continue to eat food, it's gonna get better. Let's drop these down. So the thing with the... Okay, that's very silly. Look, I put them both down, and one turned into pigskin, and one turned into... Well, it stayed pigskin? Whatever. And now it's evening again, so I can't go dig the grass. But let's see if we can find something else to do. Explore the town a little bit more. That is the medicine shop. I don't want to go in there just yet. This is the deli that sells cooked food. So flower shop should probably be down here. So we'll go take a look for that. Seeds. Seeds are very important. Okay. Look, this egg is already starting to rot. That's great. Did I accidentally pick it up? Alright, what do we got in here? Ooh, the garland. Flower garland. Makes my sanity restore automatically. These we can just eat. Durian is nasty and costs you sanity if you eat it. Shocking. Which I understand is the same as real life. So I got the watermelon seeds, but I don't have a farm, so maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. You can also, using shears... Where are shears? They're in tools. They're made with iron, and you can use them to trim the bushes, which you also get paid for. Oh yeah, the tool shop. So I need fabric. One of the things that's the same about Don't Starve, Hamlet. Lurk mode, alright, thank you for showing up. I really appreciate the lurk, and I especially appreciate the tier 1. I'm really, honestly, speechless with that. So, thank you so much. But yeah, I'll talk to you later, and thanks again. It's always great to see you. So, there's some bushes. Where did anybody see a tool? It's going to show up with a... Oh, there it is. A little shovel on the map. Okay, so let's get down... Nope. No time. Now it's night and the shops are closed. I guess go home? We're on day 5. We have until day 11 to prepare for the next season. The seasons are 11 days long in this. And, honestly, they're not as brutal as the seasons in Shipwrecked are, at least not the rainy season. But they're not great. And we'll hopefully be learning more about those as we continue to play. So, we're going to go to tools, is what we're going to do when it's the morning. So let's head in that general direction. Nights are very short in the beginning of the game, during the, like, neutral, mild season, I guess, is what it's called. So there's the tool shop. Pig and Piglet's General Store. It sells tools. I don't know why they don't just call it a tool store. General Store feels like it should sell more things. Tools and various kinds of gear. Yes, fabric. So one of the important things about this game mode, much like in my real life, is hoarding fabric. I don't have a problem, really. So fabric is very, very important for making essentially different kinds of hats that help you live and survive the various seasons. And especially the gas mask that lets you go into that gas jungle and save the world from the apocalypse. Oh, this looks cozy and pleasant. What a nice game this might be. You know, a couple weeks ago, I raided into somebody who was playing Don't Starve, and the description was like, cozy survival. And I'm like, not what I would say, but, you know, that's fine. Rot, again, very useful as fertilizer. Gonna put the egg on the ground. If you put them on the ground, they spoil a little bit faster when you make fires. Obviously, we need rotten eggs for gunpowder. Where are we going? We were going to harvest some grass, right? Oh, gotta put the cloth away. Well, we have so much money. I should at least build a real shelf. Cloth. Up here. Gotta build a hammer first to get rid of that. Examine tasteful fish mounting. Whatever. Sushi. Maybe it's sulfur! Yeah, King's Quest 7. We remember all the games from all the centuries that may or may not have a 2 in them. Yeah, all of them. We remember the video games from the 1400s. Deep, deep, deep lore. Yes. Val and I have all the deep lore because we've known each other for an unspecified number of years. Let's place this exactly in the corner. There we go. Carved bookshelf. Nice. What's it gonna do? I mean, I can drop this. That's fine. Put this up here. It's probably just gonna freaking rot, but that's alright. Here we go. Again, I love this game, but I feel so bad that I'm not being a mermaid right now. Here you go. Take this, please. Thank you. I mean, I am being a mermaid. Obviously, I'm being a mermaid all the time, but not in the game. Which, like, it's a little, like, I feel like I'm betraying my channel. Do you get it? Oh, more poop. We can get 6 of those, we can build a farm. I mean, if we can get 6 of those into Science Machine. Normally it would take an alchemy engine, but again, we are playing as Wiggerbottom, which gives us a real big edge with regard to... Okay, we've got some time to harvest these. With regard to getting started in this game. Oh, hey, thanks. Thanks for following me all the way out here. You can go back to the city now, I guess. So this, as you can see, this giant patch of grass that's very close together is, not surprisingly, a fire hazard. So when I'm harvesting them for grass to take home, I try to at least build a little bit of a fire break, so at least there's a break between these ones and those ones. I like to harvest grass in multiples of 9. So there's 9 there. That's probably fine. Should I go for another stack? In fairness, you also feel bad that I am not a mermaid in game. Yeah, it's weird. Well, I mean, technically I wasn't a mermaid in our previous game, but, you know, I was at least on the ocean, which is close enough. But I do have other games where I can play, like Aquaria is a good one for sure. Oh, now we've got 2 of those. Only 1 more to 3. Let's grab something off the floor. Off the ground. It's not floor out here. We are outdoors. Alright, and you are coming home with me. chase them. Did we get rid of them before? I don't believe we did. Should we go inside? Forest floor is a thing though, but we're not in the forest, we're in a savanna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More gold, more flint, more rocks. Shall we explore this cave? Might as well, right? There might be more green mushrooms, though we don't exactly need them right now. But that's okay. Honestly, at this stage, I'm gonna grab the ferns. The ferns are a laxative for pigs. Shh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's fine. So they produce poop that, again, you get paid for a little bit. But more importantly, it's a fertilizer. You can build farms. You can make grass and berries grow. The twigs you don't have to. They will just grow if you plant them. But the grass and berries are the bigger deal. Those require fertilizer. And you can use either the rot or the... Oh, I'm gonna grab some seeds. Hello, friend, my beautiful birdie. It's so helpful for not dying. Oh no, not that thing. That will attack and kill the birds. So I really need to try and lead them in the opposite direction. And then if they go into this city and start eating the, Oh, here, yeah, go fight those. What even are these called? I forgot. If you can make fish sticks from sticks, then you can have floor in Savannah. I have spoken. That's fair. That's fair. I got that. Alright, so hopefully that's distracted. And we don't have to worry about it. I just need to remember where the birdie went. Where is my chicken? There you go. Yeah, let's go into the city. There's no people for you to be scared of, so I should be able to... I mean, there's fewer people. The guards are people, essentially. Oh, it's time for our special guest break. Do you hear that, chat? Do you hear noises coming from my home? Here he comes. Here he comes. Pause up. Or you can just jump all the way on your own. That's fine too. Just pick one. Pick one. Chat is waiting. Okay, pause. Pause up. Good boy. Here he is. Yeah. Switching to dog. Dog. Sorry. I know, you prefer to just sit on the lap and cuddle there. And here he is. Say hello to the dog. Tom Tom. The best dog. Definitely my favorite. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. He's like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. Can I have a kiss? No. That's okay. You don't have to kiss anyone you don't want to. That's an important life lesson that applies to everyone. All right. Here we go. And go back to face cam game. And continue to stand in the dark while we wait for the sun to rise. I mean, I could take a torch out like a normal person. And now I don't know where the peacock went. They're called peacocks because the eyes blink, and gawking is something you do with your eyes, I guess. But yeah, that's what those are called. I forget what the little grass beetle bugs are. I mean, they're not dung beetles because we've seen the dung beetles. So yeah, I'm just trying to herd him over to the edge of the cliff. Yeah, getting them at night is the other way to do this. But yeah, getting them to the cliff is good. So if you can trap them in one of those little corners, that's the way to go. Alright. Okay, there was another rot there, but I can't get it. Let's drop some of these on the ground. Drop. Drop another one. Let's go. Yeah, see, there you go. Instant fertilizer. Help, please. Help. Help me. I'm being attacked. All right. More fertilizer. And more money for me. Ha 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 ha. Money 5 and 3. We've got 35. This is really great. We're doing good financially. Okay, still on Tom Tom the best dog. I haven't missed anything in chat yet. Grab this 3. We need 4 to build a gas mask. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, we can eat actually a couple of these in case of an emergency, but it's much better to sell them, of course. So how's everybody's weekend so far? So you can sell the feathers. You need the white ladies to sell the clippings. Yeah, I know your weekend has been not a deal. Getting better though, right? You get to listen to me info dump about my favorite game. Yeah, so these white ladies accept clippings, and they also... Getting better, yeah. Slowly getting better. Oh, hey, for anyone that doesn't know, Raylan has a very special birthday tomorrow. One of the specialists. It's a very important number. I'm not going to say what it is because we don't talk about age on Twitch. Lest somebody get in trouble. 227, yeah, we can keep buying these. We've got so much money. Okay, this is great. I'll take this and bring it home. Why not? We can make another eggplant. It's unspecified, yeah, but it's really special and may or may not have a reference to a favorite book that everybody likes. So, but don't worry about it. Alright, let's build these. I like to put them kind of close to a street light so they're easy to harvest at night. 1, 2, 3. See, because I put them in a square. That's why there's 9. 2, 1, 0. Blast off. 9, 10. I can count. There was... Let's see if that rot is still here. Rot is... So the reason I use rot to fertilize things, plants that I've grabbed, is because you can use the poop to build farms, but you can't use rot for that. So when we start out, I prefer to save it so that I can get into farming as quickly as possible. So you can technically build farms with 4 poops, but it's much better to build a fancy one that has 6. And as with a lot of resources, you want to leave 1 feather on the birdies so that they can regenerate faster. I started reading a new book and I'm a little disconcerted at how consistently I outthink the protagonist, but it's so pretty. First of all, good for you. I know you're very smart and like a lot more practical than a lot of protagonists, but that's how it goes. Secondly, like the cover art is pretty or what? Or the prose is pretty? Is that what's going on? Let's cook the eggplant. Both! Oh, cool. Do you want to tell us what the book is? It's the rest of the rot. Alright, so I'm gonna continue building my little garden here. Ropes, you can also sell rope, which you make out of grass. So, and there's 5 of these. I'll try. Well, I mean, like, if it's too much trouble you know, we're here to have fun, so don't, like, do too much work. Can we make some meatballs? Do we have meatball ingredients? I would love one more of these bean bugs. But we can't have everything, can we? Let's go back to the food store. Oh, if we can clip this. They really go through the flippers pretty quickly, but they get you so much money, and that's a huge help in this game as others. Let's see. I thought I got a piece of meat off of the thing. Did I just leave it in my crock pot at home? Let me see. Now I don't know. Like, I remember getting one off the vampire bats, right? Do you remember that? Okay. That is exactly what happened. I don't even remember doing that. Alright, so 1 meat, 1 monster meat in this case, and 3 other things, either fruit or vegetables. And cook. That's how you make the meatballs. Alright. We're inside, not a ton to do after dark, can't sell these berries. Can we make a science machine? I think so. Ding! Yes! Science! Build science machine! Doo-doo-doo! That'll help us prototype some new technologies, including the luxury machete, which is, I can't remember the lyrics now, but it makes me think of that MC Frontalot song about the Mac pilots. Yeah. Swing luxury machete. But it's good to have a sturdier machete when you're exploring in those tunnels. Let me throw one of these here. I would also really love to get more eggs. This 1 egg is not going to cut it for this game. Okay, we've got 4 of those. That's great. 4 of those, 1 cloth, and 1 pigskin is what you need to make the gas mask. But let's remind ourselves to make the pith hat, 1 cloth, 3 vines, and 6 cork wood. So we can get the cork pretty easily. The vines can be a problem. So we're gonna see. Let's see if we can find some vines. And some more logs so that it can be here. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, and 1 for you. Let's get rid of everything edible so that those toothy vines don't take them, as they did with my bean bugs previously. And make sure that the first thing is the seeds. So if they're going to take something, they'll take seeds, and it's only after the seeds are gone that they'll start moving on to my more valuable food items, like the green caps and the bugs. So here's a cork tree, but it's near these little squirrel guys that they will take anything that's on the ground, similar to how the monkeys do. So we're going to move away from them, start cutting some cork. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that was a lot of strikes. Wow. And then since I have 1 manure, I can replant it. This is a pretty good place close to town for one, so I am going to replant it here. But I won't be able to keep doing that. Bean bugs. Bean bugs. Nope. Oh, there's another one of those. We have 1, so we don't strictly need another. Keep on harvesting these when we can. And oh, look, this is, just like I said in Shipwrecked, this is something that took me a long time to figure out. You can hammer the balloon. And look at that. Free cloth. So good. It's so important in this game. The cloth is like the most valuable thing, I promise. And I don't just say that because I hoard fabric in real life. Maybe someday I'll do a stream where I just like get fabric and show it to the camera. Though that would probably be a better video. I should probably do a video that's that. So how many corks have we got? 6? 6 is the amount that we need. So these, if we can get these things to fight each other, the like fly traps drop vines when they die. The vines, interestingly, do not drop vines. They drop rope. So, whatever. But that's how this game goes. So I'm just going to try and kite them around so that they fight each other. And then I can pick up the loot. There we go. Kiting. Oh no, star Hamlet. That could have been better. And if you drop meat, then they will turn into these stationary ones, which are bigger and spawn the little ones. So that's something that you can use to your advantage in some situations. Got one! And it didn't even hit me at all. Ha ha! Alright. 1, 2. And cleverly evade. Yeah! That's my 3. We've got all the materials that we need to make the pith hat, and we're about to find out in a couple more days why that is so important. Okay. Look at these. These are called spider monkeys, but they're gorillas, so they should be called spiderillas. They'll kill you in 2 hits. Don't touch those. Don't let them touch you. So yeah, that's like the only source of silk in Hamlet, which is why when I got a silk hat in Shipwrecked, I was like, this is great. Yeah, so silk is real rare in Hamlet. Where are we going? Oh, we were gonna harvest some wood, right? Gold. Is there a brazier around here? You can use those like a fire pit, sort of. Except that you have to be careful that there's no grass growing nearby because they will catch stuff on fire, which doesn't make sense because they're like raised up. I don't know. It's a game. It doesn't have to make sense. There's another one of those things. Like at this point, if I had... Ooh, manse. Ant-man. I should have tried to trap that one, but not gonna happen today. Not today, as they say. We're chopping trees. I knew that. Chop. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so it is 14. That's such a weird number. I feel like it should be either 12 or 16. Whatever. See, and now those things fight each other, which is my MO. Get other things to fight each other so I don't have to. These trees are not renewable except during allergy season. I did say allergy season, and that's a thing in this game. Okay, so that dropped... Oh, well, there must have been a scorpion here that dropped carapace and this. I don't see any braziers anywhere, like, on the map. There's one all the way down there at that tunnel, but I don't think I can get to that. So I'd like to pick up that piece of meat. Ooh, and then we can start hammering the jars soon, which is great. They have the best loot in them. Actually, that's the easier way to get spider silk than from the actual spider monkeys, which are gorillas. The spiderillas, as I like to say. 12:25. How are we doing, chat? It's raining. I mean, at this point, I think I'm just gonna build a fire because I'm impatient. Build a campfire so that I can cook this and eat this. Because you can't put those in crock pots. Yeah, maybe there's some other food I can get off the ground and eat. But this might be close to where I was starving before, so I might have already taken all the forageable foods. That's okay. Did you see that? It's bright enough to see! I can't carry anything more. Add fuel. 1, 2. Doesn't really matter, but we couldn't carry those anyway. Apparently my comment didn't work. I'll try again. I'm sorry. I would try to help, but my knowledge of Twitch is still, growing. We'll go with that. Let's see. We have 1 egg. We have 4 of those logs. So we're going to need some more of those. 1, 2, 3. And so there is an extremely valuable resource. Haha, snake didn't get me. Take that. There are these nettles that only bloom in the rain. Okay, there's a bunch here. So if I can get them now, that will help me a lot later in the game. Assume that I survived to later in the game. So here we go. We are going for... What are we going for? We're going for the nettles. They're those blue plant thingies. So we're going to see if they're in bloom. This one is not. Darn. But if they do... See, here's a brazier. Why couldn't I see that one before? The heroine is a duchess/queen trying to do right by the people of her old and new countries, improve her relationship with her parents, and make her arranged marriage work. Oh, fun. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, for some reason it's not that similar, but it makes me think about the Midnight Bargain, C.L. Polk's fun book. What are we doing? All right. This is complicated by her extremely painful and disruptive disability, miscommunication, court intrigue, a nefarious plot, environmental concerns versus the economy, painful dynamics with past lovers, being framed for kidnapping and murder, maladaptive tendencies, trauma buttons, and also the fact that whenever the sun comes up, her new husband turns into a horse. That's beautiful. I love that. I like everything there. By the way, what's it like to have a painful and disruptive disability? Somebody tell me what that's like. Moving right along. M is how we dismiss the map. Is it? No, M is how we dismiss the map in different games. In this game, you have to actually press on the little scroll in the corner. I am enjoying the book tremendously. Listen, if this lady has the amount of disruptive disability and trauma, that makes your brain not work good. So that may be the reason why you were able to outsmart her at every possible situation. Also, her life sounds somewhat complicated, so, you know, there's that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See, that time it sounded like 12. I don't even know, chat. I don't know. Nettles, please bloom. Please. It would make me so happy. I'll drop this, I don't need this, so I can carry the nettles. Wetness is going up. Yeah, I don't know anything about painful and disruptive. I'm judging her parents very hard. Oh, love that. And here's the vampire bats. Okay, where were those mants? They were north of us, right? So pigs are ideal for getting rid of the vampire bats, but mants are also okay. So we're going to try and pass by as many of these nettle vines as we can. They are still not blooming. Why? go to these. Sometimes you can get the spiderillas and the vampire bats to fight each other. It's really risky, and I don't recommend it. Alright, let's get to that mantle. Are they going to chase me all the way there? Because that doesn't always happen. Nope, they are not. Well, maybe they'll just fight the spiderillas on their own initiative. That would be nice. Roll initiative. It's like Encanto, but the bisexuality is textual. Okay, okay. What did you say what the name of this book was? Because I really need to know now. Not that I can, like, read books anymore. I try and my brain just stops. It's very bad. Don't get near the spiderillas. There they go. Okay. So we dropped something. We're gonna try these. Now we're holding the meat. We've got these guys. Is there anything else we can drop? I mean, like, have we got tools that are low? Can we get this axe to the point where it's low and I don't feel bad about dropping it on the ground? Oh, hi, look at those. Love that. Yeah, this game is just so cozy and fun. Behooved because of the husband who turns into a horse. I love that. And, like, as a officially registered horse girl, I think that they made this book as a trap for you specifically. Like how Don't Starve was a trap for me specifically. Might as well eat the last one. I don't like that that puts me in a precarious position, but it'll help me to be able to hold more stuff. The amount of eggs that I've gotten is disheartening. Chop, chop. Chopping a tree that's behind another tree is a mistake because, you know, animals might come out the bottom. I was thinking it was a trap too, but I'm not mad. I mean, like, I'm not mad that the game Don't Starve exists, obviously. So, you know, it's good to be catered to, right? I got one of these. I feel so bad leaving these on the ground. Something will eat them. But listen, if we can get nettles... They're still not growing. Rude. I can't believe this whole time I've gotten one egg. Ugh. Okay. I don't know. Pander to me! Pander to me! No, scorpions. That's not pandering to me. Oh, do you know the Pandering song by Bo Burnham? I don't. Otherwise, I'd sing, like, less than 15 seconds of it for fair use. And there we go. And the only, like, bit of actually edible food that I have in my inventory right now is the egg, which I need that egg. No, but I'll look it up. Hear that plaintive mandolin, that's because I'm pandering. It's like a country song. Okay, these just aren't blooming at all. I'm gonna go home. This is silly. I'm getting frustrated. Yes, this way it's gonna be good, except that I have to pass by those things. I really have to make that hat. The rain means that humid season is on the way. So interestingly, just eat it, that's fine. Let's see if we can chase this back to town and then we'll have 2 peacocks! Yay! What were we doing? Forgetting what we were doing because we have poor executive function. Same thing we do every stream! We try to get our executive function to work. Alright. Oh, there's another twig in there, which I should get, because anything that's near those grass things is at risk of Run away from the pangolin, 'cause I'm pandering. Well, the pangolins are not dangerous in this game. They're completely neutral mobs. They're nice, and they poop gold, so it's great. Yeah. Do we have enough for a chest? We do. It's full moon. There's stuff that you can do on full moon that you can't do on other times, but like, it's not that important now. Okay, start. Dress. Pith hat. Heck yeah! Okay, that's gonna allow me to walk around in the fog. Yeah, when it's foggy out, you can't walk around in this game. It's great. Love it. Okay, tools, no. Refine. Boards. 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 Structures. Chest. Okay. That will make storage much easier. Get all of these pig skins, and I can put them in the chest. Put the gold that we don't need in the chest. I mean, I could put some of the coins in the chest, I guess, but I'm just gonna forget that they're there. So we've got 2 of these, enough of those. Very hungry. Let's go to the store and buy some food. This is silly, but we've got lots of health. It's important to not panic when you're starving. Like, you can starve a little as a treat. Just as long as you don't starve to death. And then I'll just buy whatever. I could bananas. Why not? And then I have these eggplants that I can use to recover my health. Which is also great. Berries that I can use to make money. Yeah, so... berries. Where is it, Berryman? Berryman! Berryman! Another fertilizer. Hello. You're welcome. Alright. Flower shop. There was not anything good in the flower shop last time I checked, right? Oh, I forgot that we need to make a lightning rod. That's gonna be really important in the upcoming season. Haha. Remember the issue that we had with lightning in the previous game in Shipwrecked? The whole episode that was just called Lightning Strikes Twice, that destroyed my base and destroyed my green mushroom that would have saved my life later? Still no. Okay. No berries, no pine cones. Those are the 2 things that I look for in that store. Alright, let's get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm not going to even be able to hold all the twigs. 1, 2, 3. Go in here. Use these twigs. Yeah, that egg is rotten. Let's go. Put you away in the chest. And now there's a new one, so I will have 2 whole eggs. Oh my goodness. It's not great, chat. I like to get 5 if I can. And we just are not seeing them today. But that's the thing with every Don't Starve game across every expansion, is that, like, you get good things and you get bad things. You'll always be lucky with something and unlucky with something else. So you've got to figure out how to kind of roll with that. Let's see. So we have our pith hat, right? We could go to... Here is where the pig heads were. If we hammer those, we can get a little bit of extra loot at night on the full moon. So I think I'm going to try to head in that direction. If I get there before dark. I don't know. Maybe we can stop by the Spiderillas and grab a little bit more manure. Because I would love to start making advanced farms. Right. I keep forgetting to build a, what's it called? A lightning rod. You're a little bit important. Fooled again by this freaking thing. I hate it so much. Ah, how actually nice. The pangolins. pangolins. That's one of my favorite animals. You don't often get a mammal with scales, which is actually a fact that a lot of people don't know about mermaids, since most mermaids are actually marine mammals with an extended breath hold that still can be drowned, so safety is very important at mermaid shows. And people will be like, why don't they have scales then if they're mammals? And the fluke shape too, obviously, that's a mammalian fluke. If it was like a fish, then they would be vertical, but mermaid flukes are horizontal. Flap, flap, flap. But pangolins have scales, so why not mermaids? Where was I going? Don't worry about it. I don't suppose you can put some kind of marker on the map to remind yourself. I could drop a trap. I use traps as a cheap form of map marker. You can also make, to remind myself to make a lightning rod, or where I was going. Yeah, I think I was going for, these gnat mounds have regenerated, which is great. You can harvest them again. But do not let the gnats get you. That would be bad. Though it's close enough to sundown that it might be okay. So here we've got 1, 2, 3. I think there's typically 4. But I see 3, which is good enough. So this get you a lot of pig skin, some sticks, and a little bit of nightmare fuel, which is theoretically useful later, but later hasn't really happened very often for me. So, yeah. Alright, I've got one more strike on this pickaxe, so like I'm tempted to just throw it on the ground, but I think I would prefer to use it up so that it's not being annoying. Okay. And hey, I got one more piece of loot out of this too, which is also nice. We've got 3. And there's usually a mantail, but I don't actually see a mantail here, which is, I mean, that's going to make it easier. I don't have to worry about getting attacked by gnats in the night. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. They were on the fireflies. See, when it's dark in the evening or at night, the gnats will be attracted to light. So that's when you can get rid of them. So if there's either lamp flies or fireflies, glow flies is what they're called, then they will go to those. Or they will go to the thunderbirds, because those glow a little bit at night as well. Ugh, I'm shrimping and my voice is getting scratchy. I'm really trying to, you know, make my voice sound good for a stream so that people will want to follow me. 1, 2. Alright. Now we just gotta wait for the moon to come out. Just gotta wait. Just keep circling. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's a joke from Lower Decks. There's that thing. See, they're attacking the pangolin. It's not fair. Pangolins are nice. I'm gonna try to help. I'll probably die in the process. Ow. See, this is the problem. I get bored, and then stuff like this happens. See, I lost like a bunch of health. I'm not even wearing armor. I'm just being reckless. Alright, so the eyes are kind of glowy. So that's when you know you get the nightmare fuel. But I mean, the fact that it's full moon and I can still see is, come on, dude. Alright. 2 nightmare fuel, that's good. And one more. And then we're gonna go home. And then rainy season's gonna start. Though I might end just a little bit early. But yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go back to my home and then we're gonna long for the day. But this has been fun. Again, still weird for me to not be in Shipwrecked, but maybe I'll play again if there is demand for it. Or I'll pick another, like, slightly fishier game than this. Fish really don't feature prominently in Hamlet. It is fun though. I like it. I like the challenge. No, not the... These freaking things. They're so cute. They are really, really cute. And I wish that they made them, like, better. But in fact, they are generally harmful. Like, if you feed them a little bit of food, they'll follow you into temples and caves and they'll fight things for you. But that is rarely useful. And far more often, they'll attack your livestock and eat your food, and it's no good. Poop! 4, 5. There we go. If I can get to 6, then we'll be in business. There we go. Alright, we got these. This is great. 8, 9. And that thing. And I'm gonna go get the gold and build a lightning rod before I forget, because I will forget, especially since I'm about to log out. Alright. Quick. Refine. 1 cut stone. Science. Lightning rod. To get outside. And we'll build like here. Alright, I think that's it for me. I'm ready to take a break. Thank you for staying till the end of stream. Let's take a look and see if rating is going to work. Twitch. Raid channel. Following. Is there anybody that I'm following? Let's raid into Elfie, who is doing a charity event. So, everybody have your raid emotes ready? Get them ready. Alright, here we go. So you should be seeing a countdown. And raid now.
What were you up to on stream today, and how was your stream? I'm just typing up a message to the people on the server here. We are doing a charity stream for Extra Life, and we just unlocked a $1,000 milestone thanks to Kid Chords. So basically, I'm letting everyone on the server know I'm open to PvP challenges, and if I lose the PvP match, I have to donate $10 to Extra Life. There we go. Let's see if we get any challenges. Stream was mixed. I logged into a long-running game of Don't Starve and died in less than 5 minutes. Oof, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear. But had fun anyways. That's good, at least. As long as you can have fun. I've actually had something similar happen before. I died in my hardcore world like 5 minutes after I started stream one time. I forgot about the trees. Yep, we got lots of trees around here. Actually, I still have some to plant as well. I have to figure out which ones I'm still missing. Go through my list. I noticed one of your 1,500 goals is points.
I am
Don't
done
get
streaming,
wasted.
but
Yep.
I have to.
That would be bad for you because
Pee.
Fun's here. Yeah,
So bad.
I know. I know.